Hey, Madeline.
Hi.
Everyone suffers through the series. Every woman in the series suffers a lot.
Yeah.
But I feel, and I think a lot of the audience feels, that Janine is sort of the punching bag because she gets punished time and time
Always,
again.
yeah.
And well, how does it feel playing the punching bag of the show? And what's the hardest part of playing Janine?
I mean, as much as I don't want Janine to be a punching bag, it kind of makes for a fun scenes to play, like interesting scenes to play, because she has such a range of emotion about everything that goes on and everything that happens to her. But my favorite part of playing her is just her outlook on the world is so pure and so light, and it's she doesn't get stuck in a sad place, and it's, I feel like a lot of people, you know, it's difficult, especially in the kind of political times we're living in right now. It's hard to not feel just stuck in the sadness and despair and frustration, and she teaches me to, like, no matter what, persevere and lift up out of that.
Well, we love Janine for her crazy ways, but and she's very defiant. But do you think that comes from a place of bravery, or she's just delusional?
No, I think it comes from a place of bravery. I think that there's a lot of elements of Janine's life that have forced her to become a tougher person with maybe a harder shell, and as a defense mechanism, really, it's just she jumps to anger and defends herself very quickly, as we see in the first season with her. But that's also where her power lies, and she can use that for good. She doesn't have to use it to push people away. She can use it to resist and to help the people around her. And I think that that's the part of her that they try to take away by taking out her eye, but that's just something that's so deep inside of her. They can't take that away. That's ultimately who she is. She is a fighter. She's a powerful, ferocious person, and in good ways and bad.
Everything that happens in the show and in the book is based on things that have happened to someone somewhere in the world.
Right.
And what has shocked you the most about that knowing that you're not just playing fiction, that has happened to someone?
I mean, getting your eye gouged out is a pretty shocking thing, but you know, women losing a finger for reading or losing a hand for writing, it's infuriating. And that happens around the world. That happens to this day.
When you take off the eye patch, the makeup, Janine's clothes, and you're back to being Madeline, what do you take with you? What stays with you from being part of that story?
The one major thing that I've taken from playing Janine is, you know, Janine's friendships in the show are really important, and especially, like, you see the way her relationship with June plays out, and how, you know, I think that they help each other in a very kind of strange way.
Ultimately, saves her life.
Yes, literally. Yeah. If Janine were closed off, or Janine didn't reach out with love and friendship, Gilead would not be the same for her. And you know, I've kind of transferred that over into my life. It's just reaching out into my friendships with other women, nurturing those friendships, and it's just given me a much greater appreciation for the sisterhood that is women of every kind and shape and size and origin. We're all sisters in this crazy world.
What can we expect for the third season? Can we expect that to continue, or maybe there's a blowback?
I wish I had any idea, but I have no clue. I don't know I'm hoping that resistance is a theme, and that, you know, I want all the wives to stand up to their husbands. I want everyone to just, you know, rise up, but we'll see. I'm sure that the writers are much smarter than I am, and they'll make it happen in a more subtle and empowering way.
Sure. Well, and last personal question.
Yeah.
Well, I have very curly hair, as you can see. And well, I don't know how your hair is naturally, but how did you feel as Janine to have that wild curly hair and having to deal with that?
Janine's hair is my hair. I mean, I have curly, kind of crazy, frizzy hair. I think her hair represents just kind of her wild, fiery nature. And so, I mean, I love having curly hair. It drives me nuts, but yeah, I love that Janine is too. That's a way that I feel connected to her.
Yeah. Well, me too.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And well, we'll see how The Handmaid's Tale develops.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.